The American League Central takes on the West. We'll see the Chicago White Sox as they play against the Texas Rangers. You're watching 2K Sports.
Happy Independence Day, everybody. Thanks for joining us, 2K Sports MLB. Gary Thorne here with Steve Phillips and John Kruk. Always a factor, Josh Hamilton. Deliberate approach at the plate. That's what makes him tough to get out. We're at the home of the Rangers, a night game in Arlington, Texas. We'll see Rich Harden on the mound. As he gets into this White Sox lineup, Steve, a little strategy?
Well, I get to watch Rich Harden out on the mound in this one. You can see some of the best stuff in the major leagues. A fastball that explodes up in the zone, the high 90s to 100 miles per hour. It's a swing and miss pitch, although it can be straight. His split finger's one of the best in the game as well. It falls right off the table.
Lineup for the White Sox, let's take a look. It is courtesy of Pepsi. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, the potential's there for Alex Rios to be a productive.
And so Johnny Damon leads it off. Last outing for the White Sox proved to be a win. That made it 5 in a row, and they'd like to try and make it 6.
Well, this team has been smoking hot over the last week or so, and they're coming into this one with a 5-game winning streak.
And so Damon retired. Here's how the Rangers stack up defensively. Scouting these fielders, Steve.
Well, Elvis Andrus is one of the more exciting defensive players in the game today. This kid has a hose of an arm, and he has great range to run the ball down, up the middle, or in the hole.
And it's Alexei Ramirez now, one away.
Made a major contribution for his club offensively in the game last night with a home run, and they love that sort of offensive production.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. He's gone 1 for 2 lifetime against Rich Harden. There's a smash towards the hole. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game for these guys.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox.
Well, with one out here and a guy on first base, the last thing you want to do is hit into a double play. Let's see if he can stay away from that.
And Paul Konerko to bat. One down, runner at first. Harden gets him to swing and misses. That'll be a strike.
Well, if you're going to get a good fastball, you better pull the trigger a little sooner. You can't be late on that heater.
Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone. Towards center field. And it comes off the wall. There's the throw. Gets in there in time. He is safe at third.
Now batting.
And a look at the hitters, the on-base percentage leaders for the month, courtesy of State Farm.
Boy, a tough group of hitters right here to pitch to. They battle, they scratch, they claw, they find a way to get on base, and they really wear down the opposing pitcher.
Runners at first and third, one away. Shot towards the hole, and Davis pulls it in. And that will hold the runners at the corners. Here's a look at the Texas schedule coming up the All-Star break. The Chicago series ends tonight. They face another competitive team at home, the Cleveland Indians. That's a 3-game series. Then they continue the homestand with a series that should be good, the Baltimore Orioles. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have a chance to see their guys many times over in the next couple of weeks. And Beckham's in the box. Harden with a windup. Swings and misses the splitter. 0-1.
The most effective pitches are the ones that start at the bottom of the strike zone and fall out of the zone, and you get the hitter to chase and swing and miss. That's what made that effective.
And that one swung on and missed by Gordon Becker. Rich Harden comes off the mound. Works his way out of the first inning without allowing anyone to score. Bottom half coming right up. Texas will bat. And we'll get to see Jake Peavy pitching. He's going to start for Chicago. Gets into this Texas lineup, John. What do you think he wants to get done?
Well, coming off an injury-filled season in 2009, Jake Peavy's going to look to rebound. He has a fastball in the mid to upper 90s that he throws from a 3-quarter delivery, a great slider, and a great changeup. He's a power pitcher who strikes people out, and when healthy, he's one of the best in baseball.
Here's the 0-1 from Peavy. That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Kensler now cut that swing down.
They didn't have much offense last night, but he did at least drive in their only run that they scored.
Swung on and a grounded to first. And that's out number 1, stepping in the bag. Brought to you by Pepsi. Here's how the Rangers will line up on offense. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, the most important thing for an offense is for that catalyst to get you going early. That's what Ian Kinsler can do. He can take you out of the ballpark just as easily as he can, work a walk and steal a base. That's what makes him so difficult to defend.
The pitch. That misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Swings and grounds this one to the right side, foul. Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
Now with 2 outs, a chance here for Josh Hamilton. Swing and a rocket toward short. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit. And a moment to check out the defensive alignment for the White Sox.
Number 17.
So you keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
And we've got Cruz batting. Called strike. And Peavy's got him 0-1.
Now, good life on this fastball.
Swing and a hot shot. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Nobody's put one on the board yet here in Texas. And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league.
Fielder, number 51, Alex Rios.
Well hit towards the middle. Andrus. So Rios is set down. Coming up in the All-Star break, here's what the Central Division race is looking like, courtesy of State Farm. It's the White Sox in first, Twins in the second spot, third, the Royals. In the fourth spot, it's the Indians, and rounding out the list, the Tigers.
In the tough AL Central, we all thought the White Sox would finish down on the pack, but instead, they're sitting on top and making us all look silly.
It's going to be Przinsky, one of the best batting averages in the league. Harden gets him to swing and misses. That'll be a strike.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
And A.J. Przinsky strikes out, unable to make contact on that pitch.
You got a second now to see the 4-seam fastball in K-Cam.
The pitch, a line drive towards the hole, and there's Young for out number 3. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Headed for the middle. Oh my, how did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. And that's going to bring Chris Davis to the plate.
Let's take a chance now and take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in batting average with runners in scoring position, and they're also number 1 in ERA. Their pitching staff getting it done better than everybody else right now. You limit the runs scored, you give yourself a chance to win.
Here's the 0-1 from Peavy. On the ground to first. And that's out number 1 as he takes it to the bag.
Well, nice stop by the first baseman there, but the runner able to advance in scoring position.
In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. That one goes foul. Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with.
Boy, that good late movement down, that cut fastball, unbelievable action on that pitch.
Fastball got him 2 down.
Let's watch K-Cam. Take a look at the 2-seam fastball.
Nice pitch on the inside corner. That gets him fishing a little bit.
Well, he wanted that one. You could see it in his body language. He just got outdueled by the pitcher on that one.
The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike.
I think the hitter was looking for something out over the plate that he could drive. They pounded a fastball down and in for a strike.
Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2. Peavy winds up for the 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So Jake Peavy holding it down. He emerges from... There's a familiar face, Isaac Guillen looking up. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. Harden gets him to swing and misses. That'll be a strike.
A great changeup right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
And that's a strike. Tomei's going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to second. Retiring Tomei. Now State Farm brings you the extra base hit leaders for this month. It's Damon at the plate, right there in the top 5 in home runs. Here's the first pitch. Swings, clobbers it deep, left center field. Tell it goodbye. And they get the first run of the ball game. That solo shot, that is a big fly ball, 1-0.
Now, Gary, looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after it.
A swing and a miss. Ramirez, strike one. Career batting average .244 against the Rangers. That one's too low. Harden missing.
Boy, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
Good downward action on that splitter. 1-2.
But you got to be a little more patient and wait for that thing to get in the hitting zone before you try to swing. Way too early on that one.
A swing and a miss. Alexei Ramirez is retired.
Get a chance to take a look at this slider right here, Gary. Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it, couldn't make contact with that one.
And it's Paul Konerko now, leading the league in home runs. And he starts Konerko out. That's it, foul by Konerko. And Rich Harden runs that count in his favor, 0-2.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
Hot shot towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. 3rd inning offense, able to get a run in. The White Sox are out in front, 1-0. And Bourbon settles in.
Designated hitter, number 29, Julio Bourbon.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And that'll set down Bourbon.
Second base, number 5.
So with 1 down, it'll be Ian Kinsler. Matchup, .282 lifetime against the White Sox. First pitch, a slider for a called strike. That one fouled off by Kinsler. Hit in the air to left center. Damon. And he gets over and pulls it in for the out.
Shortstop, number 1.
And we've got Andrus batting.
I got to be feeling good today. Picked up a couple hits in the game last night.
And the first pitch. Line towards second. Beckham. He'll throw one to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. 3 up, 3 down for Jake Peavy. No runs allowed through 3. We're through 3 innings now.
The 4th inning.
And it's Carlos Quinton in the box now.
Right fielder, number 20, Carlos Quinton.
There's a swing, line drive, center field. It's off the wall on a hop. Here's Quinton stretching it. He'll hold there at second base. Credit him with a double.
Second base.
But what a great swing right there. And anytime you can put yourself in scoring position with no outs, you're looking for big things to happen.
And Beckham's in the box. Struck out swinging his last time up. Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it, or he's got no chance to hit it.
Harden with a windup. And that one swung on and missed by Gordon Beckham.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches. 3 good choices by the pitcher and the catcher, and he finishes them off quickly.
All pitchers love that. Those are short at-bats. You get it done in a hurry. And he starts Rios out. Harden gets him to swing and misses. That'll be a strike.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
And the throw, and Quinton's home. So the rally here energized every new opportunity they take advantage of.
A.J. Przinsky.
He gets a letter-high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
You throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
First pitch to him. Lined right at the second baseman. And so Przinsky retired. Here are the teams with the highest batting averages for this month, courtesy of State Farm. Number 1, the White Sox. The Twins in second. Third, the Yankees. A's fourth. And number 5, the Indians rounded out.
The real deep lineups right here. You see these offenses, the ability to put the ball in play, pick up the base hits, and continue to force the defense to try to make plays.
This is a swing hit in the air. No, that one is foul. Spotted by Saltalamacchia. Swung on, lined over the first baseman's head. It's a fair ball headed into the corner for extra bases. And they score him. And the White Sox, they just keep rolling.
Designated hitter, number 27, Jim Thome.
That's a really good pitch, Steve, on an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
Harden gets him to swing and misses. That'll be a strike.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
And that's a strike. Thome is going to have to hit with a little less of a cut here. He can't connect on that. Jim Thome up empty on a swing. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. White Sox up. And here's Josh Hamilton leading it off. He singled his last trip.
Number 32, Josh Hamilton.
Hamilton gets set. Here's the delivery. Liner towards the hole. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. So that brings up Nelson Cruz.
Right fielder, number 17,
Lined out in his last at bat.
Nelson Cruz.
But Gary, when you're trailing, you don't want to run into outs, but they have good speed now at first base. It may not be a bad idea to try to steal and get a runner in scoring position.
We'll see Konerko holding him in there. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Swung on, line to right center field. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. Not even close to third base. He makes it there and dusts himself off. A moment here for Texas. Can they get it done?
Now this one's coming to the inside part of the plate, but he manages to put the bat on the ball and drive it to right field.
We call that a muscle hit, Steve. He just muscled that to the opposite field.
Now, how do you know it's a muscle hit, Muscles?
Take a look at these.
Oh, guns.
Young makes contact, fouled off. And Michael Young looks at that one and called strike 3. Well, you get a runner in scoring position early in the ball game. That's a chance they don't take advantage of.
Yeah, and that's one of those at-bats right there that could come back later in the game to hurt you. Got him out quickly, though.
Here's Davis's first look. Davis making contact, but he'll foul that one away. Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with.
I don't think he's going to waste any time right now. He's just going to go right at him with that 0-2 pitch.
Swung and a ground ball to third. Now it's 2 away. And they bring him home. Well, he made that throw a split second before he lost control of the body.
The key was he kept his eye on the target the entire time.
Big smile, he got that one done. In the batter's box, Saltalamacchia. An offense here that's going in the right direction. They've got time to put this ball game away. First, you got to get back in it. Ground ball towards the second baseman. Beckham. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. Texas. And welcome to those of you just tuning in. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. This is Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips and John Crook. And so Johnny Damon leads it off. He homered earlier in the ball game. Harden with a windup. Swings a little late that time. Strike 1.
Well, that pitch right there, he just blew it right by the hitter. Swung late.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a shot toward second. And so Damon retired. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. Here's the first pitch. Harden gets him to swing and misses. That'll be a strike.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate, day in and day out. That consistency is critical to their success.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Well, great confidence right there in his stuff. Could have wasted a pitch right there, but he figured, why worry?
It's a great job of finishing off the batter in a hurry. Never got a chance to see much. It's strike 1. Can't make contact on the fastball. 1 hit, 15 at bats lifetime off Rich Harden. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone.
Well, the hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
And that half inning finished with a strikeout. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only. David Murphy leading it off. He bounced out his last time.
Number 14, David.
First pitch on the way. It's fouled off. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. That's a strike. David Murphy's going to have to be defensive here.
That's a good, hard fastball right there. Let's see if he comes back with another one now.
That ball swung on, hit. Rios to field it. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. That brings up Julio Bourbon.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. That's a perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up on how he throws to this guy. Back behind second. And that gets the tying run on board. Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Well, you know, Gary, I tell you what, most major league hitters will not even offer at that pitch. But this guy's one of those rare guys that absolutely loves that pitch down and in. That's why he got that hit.
And now time is called. And they're coming out of the dugout and heading to the mound.
You don't know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher. You're going to have to wait and see what they decide. He may be done.
No one out yet. Runners at first and second. At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. It's now 0-1. Watch that fastball go by.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
1-1 delivery. A fastball taken for a strike. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Good cutter. Swung on and missed for the first out.
Now we're going to get another look here at that cut fastball here on K-Cam.
Well, sometimes you get fooled so badly, there's just nothing else you can do but hope and pray that you put the ball in play, hopefully foul, to get another pitch to hit.
Now the first pitch. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Ball. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1-1. Lifetime numbers 6 for 13 off the White Sox. Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2.
Well, they set up down and away. They throw it down and away. That's how you can be effective as a major league pitcher.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
Well, the sad thing is the runner on second base had nowhere to go as he rings up the batter on 4 pitches.
And obviously, John Pitcher decided, I'm going to worry about the hitter here and get him out of there.
Yeah, and we'll see if he can strand the runner again with some more great pitching.
Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike. Yeah, with 2 strikes on him now, Josh Hamilton, he'll protect that strike zone. And Josh Hamilton swings right through that pitch for strike 3. And Jake Peavy, he's heading in. A half dozen strikeouts for him so far in the ballgame. And it'll be the White Sox. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. He's #1 in runs scored in the league. First pitch to Quentin. A swing, a high drive deep into center field. Goodbye, home run. Putting a little padding on the lead. Solo shot up by 3.
Well, another one right there, Gary, and that's 2 home runs and for this team today, and they're spreading the wealth.
Now
White Sox lead expanding here, Gary. They just keep getting big hits.
Number 15, Gordon Beckham.
Bases empty and no outs. Spotted by Saltalamacchia. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Steve, a big fly like that at this point in the ball game, you start thinking, you know something, we're going to win this ball game.
Well, backbreaker, boy, that kind of power shows the other team that, you know what, you always have a chance to catch up or extend your lead.
Struck him out. That's number 8 in the game.
Well, good sequence of pitches right there, using location and selection to get the strikeout.
1 out, and Alex Rios at the plate. Top 5 AL in runs scored. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. And the 0-1 by Harden. That one swung on, its line. This one into the alleyway. Should be extra bases. And he's in at second with a double. 1-0.
They tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box, Steve, it looked like he might have been guessing down there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you have to make contact behind in the...
Swings, hits this one very high in the air. A soaring drive. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot. Will be the relief pitcher for the Rangers.
Well, this wasn't the type of start the pitcher wanted, or the manager wanted, or his team wanted. Now they've got to see if the bullpen can do a little bit better. Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead, going to make it much more difficult to catch them later.
And that's a strike. Martin's going to have to take very close approach on the next one. Steve, this has been an unbelievable hit sharply towards the hole. And that'll set down Tian. Let's check out the teams leading the way in runs scored. Brought to you by State Farm. The White Sox, number 1. Second, the Yankees. In third, the Twins. Fourth, the Red Sox. In number 5, the Indians rounded out.
Well, leading the league in runs scored, that means they score runs in a lot of different ways. They have power, they have speed, they can manufacture runs. They can really find ways to score in any way possible.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. It comes off the wall in right center. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
Number 18.
Well, this hitter absolutely struggles with that pitch up and in, and the pitcher threw it right where he wanted to, but he must have been looking for it because he got a great swing on it.
And it's Johnny Damon at the plate. What a year for him, top 5 in homers. Here's the delivery. Strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes. Veteran Damon, though, he'll cut it down and try to just poke it out there.
Well, he gets the breaking ball right over the heart of the plate. He must have been looking for something else.
And he'll step on first to retire the side. But they strike for 3 runs here thanks to 2 home runs in the inning. White Sox, they've got a commanding 5-run lead. And we've got Cruz batting. 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Number 17, Nelson Cruz.
Here's the first pitch. That's a strike. Peavy gets it by him.
Oh, good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2. Ooh, that looked like a cutter down at his feet. Just gets out of harm's way.
Well, that's an intentional pitch right there. He wants to keep the hitter from leaning out over the plate.
They can't connect on that one. Nelson Cruz comes up empty on the swing.
Well, credit the pitcher right there. Good 2-strike pitch down and away. Not much he could have done with that, even if he had made contact.
First delivery to Young. Called strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Unless you stay back and really think about going the other way, you've got no chance of hitting that 4-seamer down and away.
The pitch. And that's a strike. Young's going to have to be very careful on this next pitch. Here's the pitch. He got him. So far, 8 strikeouts today.
A really nice sequence right there. He had good rhythm, 3 great pitches in a row, and sits him down.
Hitter never got a chance to get his balance, get his at-bat going there, John.
Well, he just didn't look good right there in the batter's box. He needs to take a better defensive approach to extend the at-bat a little longer.
Here's Davis's first look. Nope, that one not in there. Peavy missing. And he takes a strike on that fastball. 1-1.
Now that he's established the strike zone down and in, he can elevate a pitch or go with something soft away from the hitter.
There's a swing and a miss at the fastball. It's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. Swung on, hit softly to left, and that's a base hit. Davis on board. And that will bring up Jared Saltalamacchia. First half of the season almost completed. Here's a pre-All-Star break look at the Western Division standings, courtesy of State Farm. It's the Angels in first, Mariners in second place, A's third, and it's the Rangers in fourth.
Well, the Rangers have been nothing but a disappointment so far this year. Big expectations in the AL West that they'd make a push, but it's not happening this season.
Strike 2. Peavy dominating in this AB. He's got some pitches to play with.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
You're out. He got him. That's 9 Ks now. No runs on a base hit. They leave 1 man on at first. The White Sox still ahead. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez.
Alexi Ramirez.
And the first pitch. Ramirez will foul that one away. He deals. Ground ball to Davis. And so there he is at first base, and there's still nobody out.
First base, number 14, Paul Canerco.
Well, that's the start they wanted right there. You get the first guy on with the inning, no outs. Big things could happen now.
And he starts Canerco out. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field, and it's off the wall and left. Ramirez is headed for third. And he can't quite get back in time. He is out at second base. Now the State Farm leaderboard. Who has the power bats this month?
Well, this is a list of guys that when they get in there, they're looking to do some damage, to really hurt the opposition. Looking to drive the ball. It's not just about contact, it's about hard contact.
There's a swing and a line drive. And the catch by Kinsler. Be sure to tune in again this Saturday. It'll be Matt Kemp and the Los Angeles Dodgers. They'll face the visiting Chicago Cubs. You can watch all the action starting at 4 o'clock Eastern.
Oh, Gary, that should be a fun one to watch for sure.
Now the first pitch. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1.
2 outs in this inning, but a man on first base. And Gary, you know, they've just got to find a way to get it out. Get a ground ball, get the force out at second. Get in there and see if you can't score some runs.
And he'll step on first to retire the side. They pick up no runs on 2 hits. And chance to take a look at the face of Ron Washington. And some good pitching last inning. He now hopes to get the necessary offense going, get him going in the right direction. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today. That brings up Julio Bourbon.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
Here's the first pitch. First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1.
Look, Gary, with this big a lead here in the 7th inning, it's incumbent upon the pitcher to...
That's swung on and a liner here. The second for 1. On to first, safe. Can't get the back end of that one.
Well, they get the lead runner at second, but they just couldn't turn 2. No, they wanted to.
At the belt, Peavy kicks and throws. Swing and a drive, deep left center. 2 down. Now we got a moment here to look at the teams leading the way in ERA, brought to you by State Farm. Number 1, the White Sox. The Red Sox second. Third, the Mariners. The Yankees fourth. And fifth best, the A's.
Well, this whole staff seems to be in shutdown mode. And it doesn't matter if it's the starter, the reliever, or the closer. These guys are all getting the job done. It makes it so much easier on your offense when you know you don't have to score 8 to 10 runs to win a game.
Good moving cutter, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, it's getting late right now. 2 outs here in the 7th inning, and you know they're down by a bunch of runs. They need to start to get something going right here, Gary.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. Solid outing moves on here. Jake Peavy. Where is he getting the big hitters now? Big strikeout totals, and it'll be the White Sox. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Here it comes. Line towards second. Into the alleyway. He'll likely get extra bases on this. Pulls into second with that double, so he's in scoring position now with nobody out.
You talk about a guy who's swinging it right now as good as anybody. That's his 3rd hit of the ball game thus far. Let's see if this can mount a rally with nobody out.
It's going to be Przinski, and that 2-run homer in his last AB.
Well, with team winning, he's been a big part of the offense, driving in a run with a base hit, and then the home run where he got a pitch that he could drive out of the ballpark and capitalized on it.
Here's the first pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. Pitch on the way. And that's a strike. A.J. Przinsky now behind on the count. Defensive stance at the plate. Got him. One away.
Well, double sevens on the gun, but just an even plane going into the plate. Now, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action with 2 strikes. Not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
He delivers. Liner between first and second. And Davis pulls it in. And he holds the runner at second. And a look at the RBI leaders for the month, brought to you by State Farm.
Well, these are the kind of guys that decide games right here. They thrive on situations with runners on base to come up and deliver, and they have been getting it done.
2 outs and a runner on second. Tomei gets in. Here's the first delivery. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, right there, you can just tell that the hitter was absolutely fooled on that pitch. Nothing you can do. You try to reach out and just put it in play, but he swung through it.
He fouled off that first pitch, a 1-strike count. Tomei fouls it off again.
Well, the pitcher did exactly what he wanted to do on that 0-2 count. He wanted him to swing the bat, and he did, but he just
Swings, clobbers this one. Deep left center field. Out of here, a homer and a 2-run shot. Now with that 2-run homer, they extend that lead to 7. And it's Johnny Damon now. 2 outs and nobody on.
Number 18, Johnny Damon.
First pitch on the way to Damon. Sinker swung on, missed. 0-1. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposition. Swing, and that one hit Hamilton. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox continue to run away with this ball game. Look at the manager, Ozzie Guillen. Things have been going right for him. His ball club today, last half inning, they proved productive. Now they're looking to expand that lead. This one's grounded hard up the middle. 1 away. And we've got Cruz batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. The first pitch. Call it strike, and Peavy's got him 0-1.
Now, Gary, with 1 out right here, they still have time in this inning to try to generate some runs. They need to score here in this 8th inning and not leave it all to the 9th.
Strike that time, and it's 0-2.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Struck him out. That's going to be 11 in the game. Struck him out on 3 pitches. That gets it done in a hurry.
Efficient and in control. When you have those 2 things working for you, you're going to get it done.
Michael Young at the plate with 2 away. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. Here's the pitch. Young makes contact, fouled off. Swung on and missed. Behind now, 0-2.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. The countdown's there. You only need 4 outs left to win this ballgame.
Well, that half inning came to a close. A strikeout ended it. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. The White Sox still ahead. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez. First pitch, here it comes. Sinker misses badly, 1-0.
And when he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here's a swing and a fly ball. And Murphy's going to play it. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one.
First base, number 14.
And Paul Konerko to bat. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. And he starts Konerko out. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. And Hamilton's going to play it. And Konerko retired. Out number 2.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
And he can't catch up with that one. 0-1.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. That hard sinker. He just can't catch up.
Can't catch up with that swing, and a miss, and it's now 0-2. Here's the pitch. Big swing and a miss. Carlos Quentin goes down swinging. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. The White Sox 8, Texas 1. There's the skipper, Ron Washington. He's reflecting right now. Not likely a lot of positive reflections, however, in this game. Drilled towards the hole. Beckham. And that sets down Davis.
Just having some difficulty right now trying to make up this ground. And obviously they've got a hill still to climb. And running out of time right now, only 2 outs remaining. So they've got to get something going and keep it going.
And here's the first one. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. In time for the out.
Down to their final out right here, Gary. So, I mean, it's looking pretty dire at this point. And, no, but listen, funnier things have happened. They've got to get base runners, though.
Back up the middle. Wow, that was close. Right back up the middle. Almost got him. That brings up Julio Borbon. State Farm with a look at the teams with the longest rap sheets. Talking about stolen base leaders. The Angels number 1. Second, the Rays. The Royals third. Fourth spot, Rangers. And fifth best, the A's.
This team will clearly run. When they get people on base, they're going to try to put them in motion and put pressure on the defense, trying to get the infielders to move to find some holes.
And a grounder is at the last out. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
White Sox win this in a lopsided victory, a dominating performance, Gary.
And we get a moment to recognize the Pepsi Clutch performer. A terrific mound game, the work of Jake Peavy.
But you know, Gary, you look at the ball strike ratio today, and it's just outstanding what this young man did. And managers love it when their pitchers are throwing strikes, but also fielders do, because you know that any chance you have, the ball's put in play. Problem is, this team didn't put many in play. Struck out over 10 hitters in this game, but it does keep your team fresh and your head's in the game. Great job.
When you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's 2K Sports broadcast of Major League Baseball. For Steve, John, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. We will see you soon.